Ooh. Hello. Welcome back to Living Shadow to Row. So, there's a lot of stuff going on. First, I seen delayed waiting cancer when I was pulling, so I'm gonna do a reading for that first, and then I'm gonna go into the astrology. So, there's a lot of astrology changes, and I really want to make sure that it's also out there and known. But I want to see what's holding up cancer first, and then go into that one. Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff starting already. Grandma was one of the top cards that came. And as always, I hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing swell. Hope you are doing swell out there. I don't like that one. Well, maybe it came out, but I won't leave it. I also want to remind you all, Assassin Apparel is not available on the livingshadow.me. Assassin Apparel is not available on the livingshadow.me. Also, I'm trying to think what else I should tell you about. You guys click the like button and leave a comment. Also subscribe to the channel. If you guys pay attention, there's also, click the link in the description box below. There's a list of all my other YouTube channels. So if you're ever wondering if these are the YouTube channels I have, they're all listed there. They're all in my channel links on all my channels. These are the YouTube channels that are mine, that are officially mine. Okay, especially for me, the Living Shadow. This one right here, the one that's reading, you know, the only one, the main one. Okay, and go and subscribe to all those channels. So we're gonna get into this real fast. A lot of different energies have popped up. I'll pull this one up too. Okay. For Cancer, we have Lilith, Sloth, Lazy, Water. Okay, remember I was pulling for Cancer, so we got Cancer. We have Lilith, Sloth, Lazy, and Water. So someone is on the dark side or in their feminine energy, or their feminine energy feels lazy, water, emotional, and we have this grandma angel. So there's someone whose grandma who is not processing emotions, or not able to help someone process emotions. With this lazy, it's giving me like it's like with the Cancer, like it's like too much energy. Like they feel like it'll be too much energy to give. Let me get some more information for that, please. Because it's like, I'm too tired to give a fuck. Like that's the kind of energy it's coming off as. I'm too tired to give a fuck. Fortune. This is some kind of expansion here. I'm also kind of getting like luck. Like, someone may be waiting on luck and not skill or talent. Yeah, narcissistic abuse. So there's some sort of expansion that's here. It's like, okay, so it's like someone has, it's like, I don't know what you call it. It's not future faking. You know how like the silent treatment. Like a narcissist will give you the silent treatment sometimes for abuse, like, oh well, if you won't do what I say, I just won't talk to you type thing. It's giving me that, but kind of like I won't help you. This is also kind of giving me a little bit of the empath narcissist thing, like the empath breaking free in a sense from the abuse. But the fortune wanting to, yeah, see, here we go. Baby mama, baby daddy intimacy, gluttony. This is breaking free from the abuse, but that baby mama is still wanting more. Like grandma angel. On this channel, you guys may know her as, and this is, I guess this is affecting Cancer. I was doing the reading for Cancer. I didn't know it was going to pop out like this. But it's been shown as like a Sagittarius energy. This baby mama, baby daddy, like this Wheel of Fortune, the Fortune card. It's like Jupiter expansion. Like it's just this greedy energy that wants to take up all your energy. This could definitely be a Sagittarius as opposed to the Pisces that Jupiter co-rules. It's giving me that like They want all of your time, all your attention, all your energy, all your everything, and it's become narcissistic abuse because they just want to take. That Sagittarius energy can get like that, you know, in this little side of it. If you can see the card, it can get like that, and it's giving me that type of energy where it's, and especially this old grandma, like someone could feel like an emotional old grandma or something, but or it's like this is abuse that came about, and it could have come from your grandparents, could have come from someone older, but it's giving me that gluttony. Like this is like there could be like a curse, and I'm like a generational curse, like of coming from like a line of really needy women, or like really really needy feminine energy, which is like at least to me would be the opposite of the Lilith energy. The Lilith energy usually is the not needy. I don't need anybody for anything. I do everything on my own. I'm a bad bitch. I do what the fuck I want to do, and it's like really full of confidence. It's usually sometimes a detrimental point where it can be like they're demanding. So it's interesting. I'm gonna get the tarot out though, so I don't get too lost on here. Not really lost, but so we don't get too messed up as to what's going on. Tell me what this is about here. It says it's supposed to be for Cancer. Yeah, Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords. So that's the problem. So this Queen of Wands is normally the Lilith card again, right? So again, what I'm saying is true. It's like this person is supposed to be on this bad bitch energy. This person, like, it should be on this bad bitch energy, but right now they're being like a codependent type thing. It's like they're not want to process emotions. It's like normally I just like, okay, I just soldier through the shit. Now it's like, I don't want to do it. You know? Like old grandma, like, I'm tired. It's been forever. Like, I've been doing this for years. It's giving me that. Like, what's with this baby mama, baby daddy intimacy? 9 of Cups. This is a desire. So there's a baby mama or a baby daddy that desires intimacy, overly desires intimacy. That's not really anything new. 9 of Cups came out. That's not anything new here. I mean, are they gonna get it or no? Because it doesn't, like, I've picked up on that energy a few times now on this channel. So, or like, yeah. We got the King of Wands. So they may want a King of Wands energy. Like, this is some, like, again, this is giving me like an abusive way. Like they're trying to get a counterpart, but they're being really abusive about it. They're being lazy with emotions. Like maybe they aren't trying to show anything. Or they, like, this is like that nonchalant type of attitude, but that doesn't. Yeah, Queen of Swords. That gets you cut off with the nonchalant attitude. This is giving me that, like, you know how people have like mating dances or mating calls? It's giving me this, like, I'm a bad bitch. I don't chase. You have to come to me. But if the person doesn't come to you, then and this person's still like trying to get this person to come to them, but it's not. And it's like it's getting cut off. Like with this gluttony, like they want a lot, but they're not doing anything to get it. They're like laying there and waiting for it to come to them. It's giving me a lot of that energy. Like, oh, I won't do anything to get it, but I want it, so it's gonna come to me. It is. This particular person, this King of Wands, this is the one that's gonna come to me. And the whole time they sitting there doing that, meanwhile it's Queen of Swords. It's like cutting off everything like that, trying to be like, you know what I mean? Like someone gotta come and tell somebody some honesty here. Like that's not how you going. If you ain't taking no type of action, yeah, we got Page of Cups. You gotta say something, even if it's just like a small little gesture. You gotta say something so that somebody even knows you interested, or put out some sort of emotion with the sloth, lazy water. Like this Page of Cups is basically saying you gotta give the bare minimum of a fuck. Like you have to give the bare minimum of a fuck or something to even get somewhere. Because if you ain't giving no types of fucks, or if you don't care about it, like if you want this King of Wands, or like say you want this baby daddy. I don't know if this is, you know, or maybe you have a baby daddy fetish or something. Like I don't know. Trust me, there's some women out there who seem to be wanting to get like a baby with everybody. Okay, they don't even care. They just want to rack up the numbers. There's some of them out there. Don't be mad at me. I seen a little orb. Don't be mad at me. So y'all be out there. If you don't want me talking about you, you shouldn't be sleeping with everybody and trying to have faith with everybody. Just live in Shadow's role. I'm going to say what I want. We live in the shadow over here. You might catch a read. I might tell you about yourself, and you might get your feelings hurt. Someone could be wanting this baby daddy, and it's like, if in order to get this baby daddy, you got to do something now. With this page of cups and this water, you got to give something. Even if it's a little bit, you got to give something. You ain't giving nothing and expecting everything in return. This is that taker energy. Again, it's that taker energy. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords and the Emperor. So someone here either wants to move towards an Emperor or is trying to have a conversation with the Emperor with the Six of Swords. I'm getting this something like, again, with this Emperor and this King of Wands, I'm getting this energy of someone has this like dead set idea. This is the person, this is it. Like in their mind, they have already made up their mind, but they're not showing anything to the other person. So it's just coming off as like, oh, I'm gonna get there one day. Like, kind of like Dorothy Cross the Yellow. Not really like that. It's more like one day I'm gonna be a plastic surgeon, and then they sit there and it's like, this is the energy. It's like they sit there, but they haven't done anything to. It's like they won't take a class. They won't take a class. They won't do anything. They just say, one day I'm going to be a surgeon. And like 20 years later, they're still saying, one day I'm going to be a surgeon. And they ain't did nothing to make that dream and put no action to put that into reality. They're waiting for it just to come to them. It's a very strange energy. But it's like they decided upon this. Like whether this Emperor knows or not. I don't know if this Emperor is even aware. Give me a minute. Here we go. Thank you. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. So here's the thing. And then talking to this person, we have this Five of Pentacles here, which is like lack, out in the cold, not having enough things. This could be very much so not having material things. I know a lot of people, a lot of spiritual people seem to not care about the material, but the point of the matter is, if you doing all this, whatever, sitting around, wishing and hoping, but if you ain't putting no action to it, how is this person supposed to come? Like, it's giving me that energy of, this is like a lady who sits in the house, like, and this is giving me the energy of like an old lady who sits in the house, and it's like, I want my man, I want my dream man, but they don't even go outside, like, complete like shut-in type energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but that's the way it's kind of reading, the deeper we go into this, with this Five of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles. And this Three of Pentacles. This is giving me someone is lacking something in the material. It could be the Emperor. It could not be. It could be this feminine. It could be the masculine. But somebody is lacking something, and they working. And whoever is lacking it is working on getting it with this Ace of Pentacles. They're working on getting someone. This Three of Pentacles. They're trying to get new stability. Now, and from the way it looks and the way it reads, it comes off as the masculine energy is really working on just bettering themselves, while the feminine energy is waiting for them to get themselves better and then somehow magically approach them. That's the way it's reading. It's like, okay, well, my man's gonna come and we gonna be rich and happy together. And it's like, you know how people in the five are like, oh, my person, like, no matter how through space and time, like your person you're supposed to end up being with, it's like that. And it's like the masculine energy or whatever the person that they're supposed to be being with is like, okay, I got to work and do all this stuff. And they ain't even thinking about this other person, though. Whether they even know this other person even wants them or not. Like I said, like, this Queen of Wands could be desiring this King of Wands, but they ain't even told them. So this King of Wands is just minding their own business, trying to live their life, trying to stack their money up, trying to get their, like, and this Queen of Wands, or this like energy of like, okay, I'll just wait, and then whenever they get their money up, they're gonna come find me somehow. It's like, you ain't even doing nothing to even approach this person, to say nothing. This person don't even know you exist. It's giving me that type of energy. Like, somebody is working on their future, and another person is like waiting for the future to just appear in front of their house. It's like, when, like, with this lazy water, like, I really get that. Like, the feminine energy is like, okay, one day you're just gonna show up at my door with like flowers and a key to a new house, and and it's like, you don't even see anybody though. Like, you don't go anywhere. Like I'm not trying to be rude about it, but it's giving me that energy. It's like, you gotta go somewhere first. You gotta see somebody first. The Three of Wands was right there. Like, you gotta go somewhere first if you want to expect somebody to like be into you. You got to do something. Not to be like, oh, but like, this is giving me that person like yes, maybe you can like find them on social media, but it's giving me the energy of like you don't. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this: dating on social media, I will tell y'all I don't like it myself personally, so I don't recommend it, especially if you are like an older person like this grandma, because there's a lot of catfishes. There's lots of fakes. There's lots of people who are pretending. There's lots of people who, you know, like I said, catfishing. They look one way over there, look another way. Some people who just do scamming. Some people who are just, you know, there's lots of things like that. And it's if you want to be with this person in the physical, at some point you're gonna have to like meet them in the physical. And it's giving me this energy of this person, like, okay, so when I finally meet this person in the physical, like, we just gonna straight up get married, elope, and be done. Like, it's not even like we even gonna talk for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the energy is coming off as like with this gluttony. It's like, oh man, like once I see you, that's it. You mine. We married, everything like that. Don't see nobody else. Yeah, Hierophant. I'm telling you, it's like once they see you, we married. It's giving me that energy. This also could be with this Three of Pentacles. I'm kind of getting a little bit like this is working on something long-term or long-term goals, long-term stability. And like, it shows it in both ways. But what it's showing up as is that the feminine is like depending on the masculine to come along and give that to her. And the masculine is out there just going to go get it for themselves. So it's a whole different thing. Like usually the Lilith energy is supposed to be where the female or the feminine energy goes and gets it for themselves as well. But this is like a lazy or like an old-timey energy or something. Like whoever this person is in an old-timey energy in which they're like, oh, well, I mean, it's too modern to go in. Like, it's like, I don't want to say like career woman life, but like it's too modern for me to be a career woman. I'm from back in the day where I sat on my ass and put on like eyelashes and makeup, and the men line up to fucking give me things and do things for me. And it's like, no, men are doing things for themselves. They ain't trying to do anything for you. They gotta work on themselves. You see, this Five of Pentacles came out. Okay, with this Five of Pentacles, and I believe I said this earlier. If not, rewind it. But it's like if both of y'all are feeling like a lack of something. And it's like it's like the feminine energy is like, oh, if I feel like I'll just wait for the masculine energy to come along and provide me with whatever it is. The masculine energy is like, if I feel like I got to go out there and get it for myself. So it's like two different things. We have Ace of Wands and Knight of Wands. It's like a download about conquering things. Like I said, like this is a long-term lesson about like getting your stuff together or being active or taking action on it with this. Like, I'm getting the energy that the masculine energy is, I'm getting the energy the masculine energy will take action with this King of Wands, Knight of Wands now, Emperor card. Like, they may be used to doing that. They're used to taking action and going to go get what they want or going to go, like it's like, okay, I gotta, like, man, maybe I gotta clean somebody's gutters to get, like, $50. Like, you know, $50 an hour to clean somebody's gutters or something. I don't really want to do it, but you know what? I need that $50 an hour because I'm not. It's like, and the men will go do it, but it's like the women, the feminine energy, is giving me this energy of like, oh wait, what? But that means I have to clean it. No, I'll just wait until some guy comes along, and then they'll just pay me some kind of way, or like I'll just keep posting pictures of my ass online, and then eventually some guy's gonna like find me and cash at me money. It's giving me that. Like, it's a whole different lesson here. I'm gonna get the shadow spell and the self-care and I'll be done, because this is like annoying. Like that gluttony, baby mama, baby daddy intimacy energy is annoying. Like, someone wants intimacy so bad, but at the same time it's like, okay, but it's like that, and I mentioned this before, the Empress did not come out, but with the Hierophant here, it's that Taurus energy. And to me, that Taurus energy can sometimes really come off as just lay here and like hold me. But like they do that for like 3 or 4 days straight. And it's like, okay, but like who's paying the bills as we just laying here holding each other? Like who's paying for what? How are we able to stay together in this place? Like, it's like that. Like there. Okay, we got to be stable here in some kind of way before I just lay there with you all day. I am deeply connected to my higher self. That's the shadow spell that came out for you. So I'm definitely getting that deeply connected to your to my higher self. Someone is definitely with this Hierophant as well. Again, I'm kind of getting this the Emperor, and just a little bit more so than the feminine energy. It doesn't have to be whatever. It can be masculine and feminine energy within the same person, within that Emperor. You know, but I'm definitely getting that type of energy where it's like connected to your higher self and knowing what you got to do and taking action on it. There's a difference. Like it's like the masculine energy is doing that, and the feminine energy is like waiting for it to happen to him, her, them, whatever. So hopefully they learn to get up. I'm gonna do a self-care oracle, and then we'll be done with this reading. Hopefully you enjoy. If you want to see more, click the link in the description box below. I do have some other things on my Assassin archive, along with the extendeds to all my readings. I do have extendeds. You can subscribe there and get every single extended, basically for the price of just getting one extended. So you might as well just go ahead and do that and stay subscribed there. All right, and we have Burning Bowl Ritual. Yeah. Now this is giving me the family energy needs to do this one, the Burning Bowl Ritual, in which a Burning Bowl Ritual, you can do like a poem, a release. A lot of people, like a lot of therapists or a lot of like people will say, write a letter to somebody and don't send it. Like it's like write a letter to somebody and then burn it type thing. That's basically the same thing. And it's number 7 here for those people who are number people. Number 7 here. It's giving me that. Like you may need to even write down, because with this feminine energy, I'm also kind of getting, you may want to even write down, like, why do you feel like you should wait for something? Like, with this narcissistic abuse, like, what did you grow up with? Or what line of family members you grew up with? Like, are you following the family members that you want to be like? Or are you following the family members that are just been in your family? Like, are they just the people who just, this is what you've seen them do, so you just doing it? Or is it because you want the life that they have? Because if you don't want the life that they got, and judging by this, it seems like there's a line of women who kind of do this, who just sit and wait for a man. And it's like, if you don't want that type of life, if you do, you do. But if you don't want that life, then you have to do something. Some women do want that life, where you're sitting around waiting for a man. I'm saying, personally, from this energy, it's going to be a lot harder for you to get in if you're sitting around waiting for him, because that man is not worried about getting you. The man's worried about getting their own bag and getting their own stuff together and getting their own stability together. Which, if you sitting there waiting for him, you gonna have to sit. I hope you would get up and be worried about that too. To be honest with you, make a meal and make a vision board. Let me 2 self-care cards. Make a meal and make a vision board. Okay, you may need to cook something. You may need to make a vision board. Again, I'm kind of getting this for this feminine energy. Think long-term goals with this Hierophant. This masculine energy, I'm not saying they don't need to do that, they probably do, but it's really like more pressing on the feminine energy to make the vision, to do that, to plan out something long term, than it is on the masculine energy at the moment. Movement, clean your space, and connect with fire. Yeah, like I said, it's Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. Like all these wands came out: Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay, lots of things need to be taking action. Lots of people in here, lots of players in this game. Okay, and I don't even mean to be like, oh, video game energy, but it's like it needs to be some movement, some cleaning, connect with fire. You know, you may need to do some movement. If you're in that sloth, lazy energy, you need to do some movement. Okay, get up, move around, do something, change your environment, change your area, clean your space up some. Your perspective can change if you clean up your space. They say that the clutter you keep around you in your physical space is a physical representation of the clutter in your mind. Also, connect with fire. So again, with that burning bowl ritual, you may want to burn some things off. Connect with fire in some kind of way. Maybe you need to have some sort of like, even if it's not like physical fire, maybe you need to get like, go watch some motivational speaking or something like that, to get you like, ooh, ready to do something. Because I'm really getting the energy of someone who just doesn't want to do anything. And like, I don't mean to be like rude about it, but it's coming off as like mattress back. Like, I don't want to do anything, and I just want this person just to come along and just give me everything. Like, it's really giving me that. And I don't know, like, I don't know who these people are in the story, but it's giving me that, like, somebody's like, I'm just gonna lay here and wait until everything just happens before me, and this other person's like, I'm gonna go and go get it, you know, because I want to achieve my goals. So leave in the comments below where you fit into the story, if you fit into the story. Okay, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do check out my other channels. I just now am starting my Living Shadow Slayz gaming channel, so do check that out. I will be gaming. I'm not a big gamer, so it might be funny. I don't know. You know, we'll see what happens. Hopefully you enjoy that. And more Assassin apparel is coming. My gender is non-binary. I'm wearing this one at the moment. I just launched a new line of jackets. There's leather bomber jackets. They're very, very nice. Do check those out as well. And what else am I pimping? What else am I talking about? Lastly, you can still get your sage, your Palo Santo, your smudging feather, all those other things as well. I didn't stop doing that in place of Assassin Apparel. It's easier for me to, you know, do this and wear the clothes and market that. So, but the spiritual cleansing stuff, the awakening bath box, the candles, all that stuff is still available, still able for you to get, still something that is still possible to do. So do not forget that as well. And yeah, like I said, I want to thank you again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And remember, we are the assassination. Bye.